you posted that you personally found some issues with the weapons handling in the old games.
Right. That's right.
Silly.
That was in.
So what I was setting you up for was saying that, hey, the old games, we're looking at them with rose-colored glasses.
Right.
Here's one reason why. Here's another reason.
Okay, so I said, thank you. So I said in the forum when I was saying that not everything was great, guys, in the old games, I wrote, well, first, I will say that I personally found some of the weapons handling in the old games to be a little silly. Like, I found my suspension of disbelief being challenged when I was missing shots from 1 foot away consistently.
Well, Jeff, I usually do not post here, but when I see remarks like these, I just have to comment. Now we will set the Wayback Machine to the Old West, October 26, 1881. The place, Tombstone, Arizona. Now remember that the gunfight was fought in a vacant lot about 18 feet wide, but also on Fremont Street in front of the lot. Most of the shooting was done at ranges of about 10 feet or less. The number of shots fired can only be estimated, and estimates vary from 20 to 30 shots total. Now, I must emphasize the closeness of the gunfight once again when I relay the various injuries below. The Earps injuries: Wyatt came out of the gunfight unscathed, while Virgil was shot through the right calf. Morgan was shot through the upper back above his shoulder blades by a single bullet, and Holiday was grazed on the hip. Total hits, 3. Clanton injuries: like Clanton, Billy Claiborne ran through the middle of the fight and escaped uninjured. Frank McGlory was shot in the abdomen near the navel early in the fight by Wyatt before he was felled at the end of the fight by a pistol bullet hitting him at the base of his skull under his right ear. This shot fired by Morgan Earp. 2 motherfucking hits. Tom McGlory, already fatally wounded from a double shotgun blast, was seen running or stumbling westward when Wyatt shot him in the abdomen. 2 shotgun, 1 pistol hit. Billy Clanton was shot through the wrist by Morgan, in the right chest through the right lung by Morgan, through the right arm by Virgil, in the abdomen under the 12th rib by Virgil, in the hip by Wyatt, and a graze across his scalp by Virgil. 6 fucking hits! Now you may be asking yourself, WTF? Well, think about it. These were 9 men who were known as excellent shots, and at ranges less than 10 feet, firing between 20 and 30 rounds, and they only scored 12 hits. In fact, 2 ran right through the gunfight and were never touched. 9 men who are known for their accuracy were going at each other, guns blazing, and they score less than 60%. And if you use the higher total and take out minor grazes, even less. Then you claim to be disillusioned by not hitting at close range? Dude, what the fuck is your problem with not hitting at close range? I've seen morons fire a pistol at a foot and miss. They were that bad of a shot. So your statement is hilarious at the least, ludicrous at the best, and as far as I'm concerned, they were too liberal with their hits. You ever hear a saying that goes like this? Sometimes the safest place is right in front of the person holding a weapon. There's a reason for that saying. So let me get this straight. You think an FPS shooter is more realistic than an ISO TB game? Man, dude, I so hope you're not even trying to imply that, for that would show just how little about gunplay you do know. Try looking up some statistics for number of rounds needed to be fired to score a fatal hit sometime. It may enlighten you before you make another comment like that. Sometimes I think folks should smell what they're shoveling. Shift 8, rolling eyes, shift 8. Cheers, Thorgrim. So, cheers, Jeff. First off, I wanted to say, guess what, bitch? We've got the internet too, and Wikipedia. Right. And we want to say that all scorpion species possess venom. In general, scorpion venom is described as neurotoxic in nature. One exception to this, however, is the Hemoscorpius leptorus, which possesses cytotoxic venom. The neurotoxins consist of a variety of small proteins as well as sodium and potassium cations, which serve to interfere with the neurotransmission in the victim. Scorpions use their venom to kill and paralyze their prey so it can be eaten. In general, it's fast-acting, allowing for effective prey capture. And if you can't tell the difference between a scorpion's venom in an ISO TB game and an FPS, then fuck you. You need to get on Wikipedia.
Yeah. I think he got owned.
Yeah, I don't know what. I didn't know how to respond to that post.
Well, are you saying that?
I think we just did.
I think we just did, yeah.
That FPS is more realistic than a turn-based video game?
No, I'm not.
He's saying a game with fucking goddamn ghouls that walk around with their faces falling off and talking like grunts and stuff is like totally fine. But then when it comes to shooting your weapon in a turn-based or whatever, he's got to break out Google and give us the entire story of how the fucking West was won. and then do we know that we have been owned?
Yes.
Right.
Wow. So yeah, just had to share that. I mean, give me a break, man. I mean, that's the kind of shit that makes me hate the internet. I wish you didn't have the internet, dude.